Ursula von der Leyen hit out at the UK and the US in a bid to justify the Commission and Italy's decision to block a shipment of vaccines to Australia. The EU executive backed Italy's decision to block a shipment of 250,000 vaccine doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine to Australia, in the first refusal of an export request since a mechanism to monitor vaccine flows was established in late January. The move was a reaction to AstraZeneca's delays in delivering vaccines to the EU. The company has said it can supply only about 40 million doses by the end of this month compared to 90 million foreseen in its contract. In a bid to justify the decision, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen hit out at Britain and the US, claiming the two nations have a mechanism to effectively block vaccine exports. Mrs. von der Leyen argued that the EU was still allowing exports of COVID vaccines overall, mostly from Pfizer and Moderna. She told a news conference on Thursday that approximately 95% of EU-made vaccines that had been exported since January 30 were manufactured by Pfizer and BioNTech, and the remainder by Moderna. She said that both were honoring their supply contracts with the EU and therefore there was no limitation on their export, while on AstraZeneca's exports the EU was keeping a very close eye, because of the company's shortfalls in deliveries to the 27-nation bloc. U.S. President Joe Biden has signed an executive order upholding the ban on exporting vaccines decreed by Donald Trump, and announced that 100 million Americans will be inoculated within his first 100 days in office. The move is forcing neighboring states like Mexico and Canada to wait on the EU for vaccine supplies. The UK, whilst not explicitly banning exports of COVID vaccines, has placed a series of export restrictions last year on around 100 medicines that could be used to treat COVID-19 patients, as well as flu vaccines, which, while not directly used to treat COVID-19, are considered a critical public health tool in combating the virus. Australia has asked the Commission and Italy to review their decision.